I gotta be honest, the first time I read this chapter, I was like, I was really confused, to be honest, because there's a lot of hectic panels in this chapter, to say the least. Like, at one point, I even thought that Sasuke and Minato had gotten eaten, swallowed by the Juubi, because you see, like, these two big-ass hands grabbing them from behind, and then, like, you see the Juubi stuffing its face, so I'm like, oh, well, I guess that's it for Minato and Sasuke. But no, it turns out those two big-ass hands belong to Naruto, who was jumping in on top of Gamakichi to try and save his daddy and boyfriend. After I read this chapter for the second time, it wasn't really that confusing at all. In fact, I found out how simple the chapter actually was. Madara's trying to revive himself, we all knew that. But the point here is that he can only revive himself if Obito is like this for a decent amount of time. So the main goal is to stop Obito from praying. Hashirama summons his wood clones. Tobirama makes 2 additional clones, which don't do shit in this chapter, FYI, but I'm pretty sure they'll do something next chapter. And then Minato senses something weird. And at first I thought it was Sasuke's evil intent, but now I'm not so sure. Now, we didn't get to see the third in this chapter, but if we had, I'm pretty sure he would have said something like this.
Fuck you guys, I can't summon a clone. Man, my monkey hasn't even gotten here. Getting too old for this shit.
Like I said last week, Obito's turning into Zetsu, and there's this one page, okay, where Obito's all like depressed and shit, and we get this one page of no dialogue, no action, just straight up gray ass Rin flashback. I'm sorry, but that was so fucking unnecessary. He could have used that page to add something to the ending. Sasuke darts in there like a pimp aboard a snake. He even leaves Naruto behind, and then the snake gets caught by the Juubi, and he's like, well, fuck it. You know, you can go ahead and poof away because there's nobody here to see this, and I like showing you off. So he jumps, prepares a Susanoo arrow, shoots at Obito, but Madara blocks that shit with the rods on Obito's shoulder. So Obito's still praying. And then we get another flashback of Minato giving him some fatherly advice to get with Rin. And I'm sorry, but that was some horrible advice Minato gave to Obito. Because, okay, first of all, he's like, so, hey, Obito, you love Rin, right? And I think love is the wrong word. I think that's like a mistranslation, because even for adults, love is a really strong word. So to use that on a little kid, to me, that's questionable. Because we don't really know how much interaction, even now, we don't know how much interaction Obito and Rin actually had. You know, was it just like a couple of conversations when they were out on a mission? Like, was there a serious mutual bond between the two? Semi-mutual, right? Because we all know that Rin wanted Kakashi. Or was it just a crush? Minato follows up by saying, don't give up, Obito. We'll become Hokage. And see, the reason why I find it problematic is because I kind of feel like Minato was saying, if you just become Hokage, she'll like you back. And I'm like, well, if that's true, then she's a superficial bitch. Minato ends that shit. Quick, just quick. You know, he takes a kunai, slices Obito for putting us into flashback mode, and then he himself gets another flashback of Obito being the masked man. It's like Minato was saying, Obito, listen, my flashback mode supersedes your flashback mode, because unlike you, I'm thinking of the day me and my wife died. You're just thinking about some 7-year-old girl you had a crush on. Now, the reason why Minato was able to get to Obito so fast was because Obito had already been marked by the Flying God Technique mark. And as we find out in this chapter, the mark never really goes away. Obito splatters on the floor, you know, gushing out blood. It's pretty disgusting. And of course, this prevents Madara from getting revived. And I think this is good because a lot of people were saying last week how Kishi pretty much rode himself into a corner by making Madara a Neto Tensei and pretty much immortal. So that he needed to make Madara mortal again so that he could be defeated. But I think it's good that he's not getting revived because that means that he's still immortal and therefore they're going to have to find another way to take him out.
Complicating blood no jutsu.
You know what else is going to complicate things for the good side? Obito becoming the Jinchuuriki for the Ten Tails. And we haven't seen the full body yet. I don't know what this looks like. We just see like the last panel and we see his face going like, ugh. But it looks, to me, it looks like the Juubi now has Obito's face. Now, so if you thought the Juubi was ugly before, yeah, that is nothing compared to having Obito as your face. What happened to the Juubi's flower, that Venusaur Viplume thing that he had? I wonder if it'd be hilarious if it were like, you know, a decoration on Obito's head. Like on some Conan shit. Be like,
Hi.
This can't be the Juubi's final form, right? I mean, it's just like it's just taking a Jinchuuriki. It's not its final third form, because that would be pretty troll if like Juubi's final form equals Obito Trollface. So yeah, I'm still waiting on that third and final form. Obito has the Rinnegan, like that face has the Rinnegan. So he better start spamming that shit. I want to see almighty pushes, all that shit. You know, just do something with the Rinnegan, Obito, please. You didn't do anything with it during your fight with Kakashi, so please use it now, now that you have an enormous amount of chakra at your disposal. Now, initially, given the current events, I wanted Obito dead, but now I'm thinking this could be kind of fun, if it's used properly. And look, bottom line is, I really want the villains of the series to step their game up a notch. Chapter was mostly setup. I think it was good as a setup chapter. I enjoyed it a hell of a lot more than I did last week's, that's for damn sure. And then Kakashi still locked up in that other dimension, reading Mental Paradise. Please grace this video with your comments, ratings, and subscriptions if you already haven't. Have a nice day. Catch you guys later.